Hello, I'm Amy. Today, let's give a Chinese lady some suggestions about her marriage choice. A Chinese lady who is 32 years old, who has a very good job in a big city in the south of China. She has a doctorate degree. Now she is facing her marriage problem. The people around her, her friends, her parents, all think she should get married because she is 32. In China, a woman who is 32 is already too old to get married. This is lots of people's thinking, even though there has no any science evidence to prove. And the lady herself, she also think after 20 years hard studying, she got the degree and now her job is very stable. So it is the time to think about have her own family. So the problem now is she has to make a choice between two men, but she really doesn't know how to choose. And she thinks it is very hard to make a marriage choice. It's harder than getting a doctorate. Here is a story. She has a male co-worker. Since she joined the company, he took care of her, and they are in the same age and they have the same education background, and they do the same job, research and development. And once she mentioned she doesn't like xiang cai, her colleague remembered, and every time, it doesn't matter it's a department meal or they go out, have the meal, the man always told the chef first. Anyway, he is very thoughtful. And lots of times after work late or the company party, he insists to send the lady go home first, even though they don't live in the same direction. All these kind of little things make the lady feel good about her colleague. But because they work in the same company and they face the huge pressure, so they haven't officially started to date yet. But both of them know they have good feelings to each other, and the whole department knew this guy likes her. They both take a laid-back attitude now. But one thing the lady knew clearly is that her colleague has no big ambitions about his career, and hers research and development capability is much stronger than her colleague. Here is the second man's story. Around half a year ago, this lady's parents' friends, one of her uncle, okay, in China we call them uncle, but in fact it's not our real uncle, introduced a man to her. In order to show the respect, she went to meet the guy. The guy was very honest. At the beginning, he told her he graduated from a 985 university, but after graduate, he started his own business right away, and his little company now is kind of famous in this industry, and the company has its own core technology. The company has a promising future. And the man also told her he never been in love with a girl before, but now he really wanted a family. And before he came here, he learned some information about her. And after meeting, he even more liked her. So she was very surprised because that was their first meeting. And the guy explained because they both do the technical job. So they like and they should be straightforward. So he just been honest. And after the first date, they did meet several times. Every time they chatted, this man can easily solve her work problem, like some technical barriers. He can easily overcome. And she felt every time chatting with him was a kind of gain. And she did admire his excellence. And once she told him she is not afraid of the technical problems, but she is very against about the communication work, especially with the unprofessional parties. And this man said that is what makes her unique, allowing one's strengths to shock the world and allowing one's shortcomings to stand out. His advice to her can always heal and enlighten her. So she does feel good about him. At the 7th time they met, this man proposed to her. At the beginning, the man told her lots about her strengths, and then he said very directly, I am not young, and now it's the perfect age to get married, and I would like more than 2 kids. And in our age, it means a tight time and a lot of work. And also, he said he knew the proposal is a little bit rushed, but if it was meant to be her, so he didn't want to make the process so long. So that was a man's efficiency. He is fierce in business and always speaks for results. For marriage, the same. So she told the man she needs some time to think about it. The man said gently, okay, but with a great confidence. The lady can clearly sense. And then a thing happened in her work. She made a big mistake and lost a big order from her company. So she was very frustrated. She told this man, and this man told her, where you fall down, you climb up. In workplace, it's all about competence, not self-esteem and excess emotions. But her colleague noticed she was not happy and organized a department party during the lunch break and sent a song to her, told jokes, and told her, sometimes work is shit. You should learn to let it go. Work is not everything in life. You should be happy and cheerful. And that day after work, her colleague invited her out to have a meal and took her to a talk show. She laughed hardly. She felt she never laughed like that in her life. After that night, her heart was in a mess. So she has to keep distance to both of them because she likes her colleagues' humor and warmth, but she also likes another man's toughness and excellence. She couldn't make a choice. She told her parents. Her mom said, choose your colleague because he is an interesting man and he is thoughtful. He cares about your feelings. And maybe his working ability is not strong as you, but in marriage life, in real life, a man's working ability is not that important, and you both have a good job, your life will be okay. And marriage needs happiness and companionship. The second man, he is very excellent and successful, but he won't put lots of time and energy to the family. Her dad has a totally different thinking. Her daughter should choose the second man because he is excellent and his abilities are the starting point of their future kids and her. And marriage is a kind of resource. She should choose the best asset to achieve a double upgrade about intelligence and economy. But she said her parents' advice made her feel more confused. So that's why she needs more suggestions from the netizens. She never thought choosing a man to get married is so difficult. It's much harder than a technical problem or getting a doctorate. Before I make this video, I did check. There has over 100 netizens give their suggestions. Around 90% of the people, I guess most of them are women, they agree with her mom, choose her colleague. Around 5% of people think she should choose the second man. They agree with her dad. Marriage is a kind of resource. And the last bit of people, including me, think she really doesn't need to make a choice now because according her story, she even haven't really know deeply about them too. And she did told us their strengths and she never found their shortcomings. So she should spend more time with them too and find their shortcomings and then make her decision. It's never too late for a suitable marriage. She doesn't need to make a choice now. But like the beginning I said, she must have the huge pressure from the whole society. So I guess that's why she needs more suggestion to help her to make the decision. But I just thought maybe she has a third choice. I am a married woman and I know love is different with marriage, but love has its own feeling. And I just have this feeling maybe she doesn't really like both of them. She could have the third choice. How do you think? You are very welcome to leave your opinions or suggestions. Anyway, good luck to this lady. Have a good day.